Are you just gonna chill there? You're so beautiful. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Life with Claire. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on my video, and if you're returning, welcome back. Those of you might already know his handsome face right here. This is my husband Emilio, if you guys don't know already. He's going to be joining me for this video. We are doing the TMI Challenge. I was tagged by my brother and my sister-in-law's channel, Sam and Jen. I'll leave their vlog channel down below for you guys to follow. Be sure to check it out.
You can animate like the thing and
oh yeah.
I do that.
And he went ahead and did this with his wife and my adorable nephew Nate, who was the star of the show. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and complete this challenge because we don't back out. Anyways, it's a TMI challenge. It's gonna basically ask questions that are a little intrusive and a little awkward, so
we'll skip the really weird ones.
We're gonna, yeah.
Because I mean, we want to preserve the sanctity of our viewers and the innocence of this channel, because we know we have other viewers in the audience. We do. I actually have like moms who comment in my videos about their daughters who like subscribed, and yeah. So we're gonna keep it PG as possible. These are so good.
We're gonna go ahead and get started with this video. Alright, so we'll just like alternate back and forth. We'll ask each other.
Alright. Ladies first. Have you ever used another person's toothbrush?
Yes, I have.
Disgusting.
I've used your toothbrush before.
Oh, that's even worse.
And I've used, at one point when I was a teenager, I used my mom's toothbrush, I think. And yeah. But I mean, I like rinsed it with scalding hot water beforehand, so.
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything.
Hey! Tough times. Call for
tough measures.
Some tough measures. Alright.
I don't know if I call it tough times. I just use my fingers.
Do you believe in aliens? If yes, then do you think they know about us?
Yes and yes. This, like, we only know a small microcosm worth of knowledge about our galaxy and like the different galaxies around us. And it's basically like us trying to pick up a grain of sand and trying to figure out that grain of sand. And there's like a whole beach out there.
Yeah. Worth
of like planets and like habitats and all sorts of other stuff. So like I think that like there is other intelligent life out there. It's just either our signals haven't gotten to them yet, and we got like a couple thousand more years before they even like know of us, and by then it might be too late. Or they're like, yo, y'all are stupid as hell.
Probably the latter.
Which TV show is your favorite from your childhood?
Oh, that's hard to choose from. Cause
there's so many.
Yeah. Okay. Oh man.
Mine's easy. Like I can, cause it's a TV show. So it'd be like cartoons or like live action.
Cartoons or yeah.
Power Rangers.
Oh, of course.
I still have it on my Netflix queue. The entire Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let me be very specific. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. None of that Power Rangers in space. None of that Power Rangers Turbo. None of the Power Rangers Ninja. No Power Ranger Dino. I'm talking about Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I have standards.
Okay. Mine. Ooh.
Dragon Tales.
No, see, Dragon Tales is up there, and if you don't know Dragon Tales, get it. Watch it. It's the best thing ever, whether you're an adult or a child. But anyways.
There's so many though.
Oh man, I used to watch like Clifford the Big Red Dog. That was my favorite.
Arthur.
Arthur is like basic. Like I feel like everyone loved Arthur.
Like I would still watch Arthur.
The Animaniacs. Oh no, Bananas in Pajamas. Oh, Animaniacs. Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah, go back and down.
That was pretty good. Do you believe in religions, and if so, which one?
Yeah, I mean, we do. And, I mean, we don't necessarily classify ourselves, I mean, for lack of a better term, we would fall under Christians, and I use air quotes because we're followers of Christ, but not necessarily in the standard vein of the standard strain, I would say, of like Christianity. It's Hebrew roots, and it's really about like can't get into it, but I'll be here all day. It'll be like an 8-hour video. There's two sides to the Bible. There's the Old Testament, there's the New Testament. And technically...
There isn't two sides. It's just one Bible, by the way.
It's one Bible. This is it. That's not. Yes, we believe in God.
We believe in God. We believe He created us. We think that He's the one true God. And...
My turn?
We are Hebrew. So, yeah. There you go. Your turn.
Have you ever secretly wished to date your close friend?
That would be Emily. No, wait, that would be...
Maybe me.
Oh, wait, oh, yeah. Wait, okay, so he's technically like my best friend. Long story with how we got together, and if you guys want to hear about that, leave a comment down below. We'll go ahead and spill that crazy bag of worms, but
Why worms?
I was gonna say like spaghetti, but who cares around a bag of spaghetti?
A genius.
Okay, yes, I have.
Spaghetti.
Not actually. Okay, this is kind of weird because because when we were friends, I didn't want to date him. I didn't see him that way.
I dressed terribly.
But later on, as we grew older, like years later, like 12 years later, then yeah, we dated and we were married, and there you go.
I've known you for 14 years thus far.
Oh, yeah.
So it was distinctly sooner than 12 years.
Okay, please tell me, do you even lift, bro?
No. I don't.
I did not. I have no upper body strength whatsoever.
Is Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time?
I don't follow sports, so I don't care.
Wrong answer. The answer is yes.
I don't care. Have you ever cried because of a movie or cartoon?
Yes. Interstellar.
Interstellar. Oh, God.
That movie is just... It was during the scene... It was at the end of the movie. It was the scene where he falls through the Tesseract. If you haven't seen it yet, spoilers, go watch it. It's a long movie, but it is full of like scientific like tidbits and stuff like that, like Murphy's Law and all that sort of stuff, and like just like Einstein's Rainbow Bridge and like theory of everything. It's in there. And he falls through the Tesseract, and he goes back in time to tell his daughter something. Oh. And it's just he's there, and he can see her, and he's trying to like reach out to her, and it was just like the emotional connection there. It was nuts.
It's a lot.
It's
but
nuts.
Man.
Like he basically goes back in time to save humanity, but he does it because of his daughter. But like it's like, oh man, just watch that movie. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
It was really good. Mine would be yes. I am a very emotional person, so like. I cried in Lilo and Stitch. I cried in like.
Oh yeah, jeez.
I cried for anything.
Family.
That gets me, okay?
Which one do you prefer, Mac or Windows, and why?
Mac.
Like the makeup store, or.
Where do you live, and are you happy with it? So
Am I happy with it? Like, I don't know. Like, there are times that I am, and there's times that I'm not. I'm like. It's the weekend. Chances are there are people getting shot right now and dying because just of their neighborhoods they live in, and it's like it's tiring after a while. It's just like, why can't we just have a police force that is out there patrolling, preventing the crimes, and like stopping crimes? Because there are kids that die, man. Like 10-year-olds, 11-year-olds who like. They just started school this week, and they might get shot this weekend and die and never see their classmates again. Like, whatever. Sorry, that got like all
it's true though.
Do you have any tattoos? What are their meaning?
I do. I have 3 tattoos. 2 of which I regret the artist, but not the tattoo. If you know what I mean.
Shots fired.
But I have a big back piece, which is like a ballet slipper that looks like it's tied to my shoulder.
That was your first one, right?
That was my very first tattoo. It's pretty big. It's like that big. It takes up pretty much that whole...
It's a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, whole shoulder. It's in black and white, a grayscale type shading.
It's a nice one.
And then I have 2 on my wrists that it's hard to see. No, I can't do that. Okay.
Jeez.
Just they're there. This one right here says 1964, which is the year that my dad was alive, and you can see it's really hard to tell.
Is that his birth year?
That was his birth year, yeah. The year he was born, sorry. And then there are
alive.
like the two opposite faces, like yin and yang, but there are two faces, and it's just a Gemini, which is what my dad was. And then this one
93.
says 1993, and this is where it gets. I thought that was the year my dad passed away. It isn't. It's the year. It's 2 years later, but it's 1995. But thank you, Chago, because I asked you and you told me 1993. But it was 1995, and this is supposed to be a Virgo lady. And
Kind of like Beyonce.
It's not finished whatsoever. I was supposed to go in for like a second session. It was really painful, and the art, like the technique wasn't just there. So I'm actually contemplating doing a cover-up tattoo, or maybe just like going to someone who can work off of what's on my wrist. But they mean that because my dad passed away when I was very, very young, and I wanted to do something kind of in memory of him and me, and those are the ones that I have. How about you?
I have 5.
5.
I have the Assassin's Creed logo. My first one was my sister's name on my shoulder, Emily. 3 nails of the cross as a cross was the second one. Then I got the Imperial symbol from Star Wars. Got Darth Maul. And then the ring one.
Yeah. Please tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah. I believe that there's a. This sounds gonna sound so sad. But I believe that everyone has someone out there for them, and that when you see that person, something triggers in your mind immediately that's that person.
Interesting. No, I don't. I think that you can. No, I mean, how can, if you don't know them? Like, it's weird. I think you can imagine yourself loving someone, or that person being a part of you, like someone you don't know. You just see them, you can imagine them. You know, like a fantasy almost. But I think like love takes work. It takes building. It doesn't just come. You make love. That sounds really wrong. You know what I mean? Like you make love happen. So
You work at it.
You work at it. Love is the product of, is the result of hard work in a relationship and getting to know someone. And so I don't know, but then again, like biblically speaking, Jesus saw us and loved us, so I don't know. Then he created us, so he has to love us, right?
I mean, he doesn't have to. No one ever has to do anything. This is an interesting one. If you won $1 billion in lotto, what are you gonna do first?
Ooh.
$1 billion. So if
I would give definitely a big portion to my church for sure. And
you mean buy the building?
I would. It doesn't have to be a building, but yeah, I would. Whatever thing, what project we're working on, I would definitely give it to that, and for that vision and for that project. And then I would become debt free and pay off my 2 credit cards. And then I would buy a home. I would invest it. Definitely invest. Give to my family, whoever needs it. And let's just leave it at that.
Ooh, this is a good one. Who do you love more, your mother or your father?
My father, who is Yahweh.
That's not your earthly parents.
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this video.
You need to answer it. You can't just cop out like that.
My mother or my father?
Yep. I think it's your father. You love your father more.
I don't really know my father though.
But it doesn't matter.
I'll say this. I love my parents differently, but I love them.
That does not answer the question. It's one of 2 answers.
That's as good as it's gonna get. How about you? I love my parents, it's just each separately, like differently and separately, and that's the best I could do right now. And it's messed up that you asked that because me and my mom are not in a good place right now.
Well, you said make it a good one.
I know, but dang! Maybe you sound like a freaking monster on the tube. How about you?
It's terrible to say it.
His parents are alive and well.
Yeah.
And I do love
That's
them.
not the terrible thing to say.
I know. That's not
I'm just
wrong.
clarifying.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, you know they watch this, right?
I know.
And you know if they don't, your sister's gonna watch it and she's gonna share it with them.
I know. That's all that we have for today.
Hey guys!
Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.